Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video. I am here with the Colorado Showdown on my second account, which needs the Dodge Charger in order to make it through to the final leg of the event. I've made it through the first 4 sections, and now I need the car for lock-in. And we are now a few days in, so I figured the fully maxed GR Supra, which isn't one of the fastest cars in the groupings, but is fast enough to be in the top 5 or 6, should now be able to do well running through the showdown. And so far, I haven't been disappointed. I've only lost once so far to a Mustang, and for the most part, I'm facing other Supras, which is kind of what I expect. Oh, spoke too soon. Here's Mustang number 2. The Mustang's being so much faster. If it is fully maxed, of course, there's no way for me to win. That's kind of always been the issue with Showdown for me, is that I know which car is the apex car, and I know that people that possesses the apex car will always destroy me. So it's only fun for me to do Showdown if I have a fully maxed apex car, which is extremely rare. Alright, so back to the important point of moving forward here. Natural Motion made it to 1400 this time instead of 1300 in the past, probably because they felt too many people got to 1300 too easily and too quick. So they made it 100 more. 100 more is about 3 races, but if you don't have the right car or you're just slow enough, it could be impossible to get that 3 wins between losses. So it becomes really difficult. So it's not always just having the car, it's also who are you matched up against and how well can you run the car. I, for one, have always enjoyed the GR Supra simply because it is one of those cars that I can drive well fully maxed. And I can't say that for many cars in the game. Am I running like world record times? No, but I am running good enough times that it is worth using the car. It's actually enjoyable to use the car, and that's very important. If you can't use the car well and enjoy the races, it's not fun at all to race the car. So here we are again, another GR Supra. Now, as long as I'm facing other GR Supras, I find it to be fair game, because at most they will outrun me simply because they shifted better. At 1200, 1190, 1200 range, I fully expect the other GR Supras to be fully elite, fully fusioned, and fully tuned. So it all comes down to shift pattern. How well can you skip to second? How accurately can you go to third? And can you shift the rest of the gears properly to make sure you run that 6.9 second runs? Now, if I see a different car than the Supra, then I have to worry, because there are at least 2 or 3 cars that are theoretically better and faster by dyno and also by world record than the GR Supra in here that can easily be faced in these showdowns. But here's why I waited a few days. After a few days, the high likelihood is the Mustangs of the world and the MK4s and even many of the C8 Corvettes that are fully elite may have already moved on, leaving me with my same level competitors, and that is the GR Supra fully maxed competing here for the showdown. The downside of waiting a few days, of course, is pretty clear. You lose out on the crates for those days. You lose out on time to build the car. But because I know it's a Dodge, I'm not really too concerned, because I used those 3 days to kind of acquire myself other Dodge parts, whether it's fusions. Well, actually, the only thing I could acquire is fusions, not other parts. But fusions becomes critical when you're relying on 1 or 2 stage 6s to try to get through an event. You must have full fusions. And fortunately, in the last 3 days, I have chance to utilize that time with other Dodge cars and parts crates as one method, or buying the Dodge Viper as a second method to acquire more Dodge fusions. Am I sitting on a pile? No. Epic fusions are still few and far between, and I am most likely going to run out before I can get the car even up to stage 5 all round, but at least I am much closer to being able to put it to full fusion than I would be otherwise. So just because you're starting off a little late doesn't mean anything. The other pieces, of course, if you started early and you're just not getting anywhere, that's not uncommon. Don't get discouraged. If you want to get in early and race the GR Supra or even slower cars or half-built Supras, expect that you're going to have a very frustrating time trying to get over a certain hurdle where your car just faces opponents that are just going to be faster, whether that's 1,000 trophies or 1,200 trophies. At some point, you're going to run into that. If your best car is, say, a maxed Elite Tuner GTR, they only do 7.1, or 7.0s, I think, fully elite. So of course, the Supers are all going to destroy you. See, I get to the point where I'm going to potentially win the car, and of course, I get a potentially faster car. But okay, so concentrate and do your best. I mean, that's all you can do, right? Either I'm going to beat this guy or he's going to beat me. He is, woo! I got it. Yes, I'm doing a little dance in my chair here. Yes, okay. Oh, thankfully. I was thinking he would beat me. That'll push me back like 30 trophies, and it'll take 2 more wins to get there. But man, I got it. Okay, now the next step is don't crash. Do not crash. Because the game has a habit of crashing right around this point. At least for me. I don't know about you guys, but multiple times I've crashed out of when, oh, of course I leveled up too. This is beautiful. It's like you win the car, you level up, all the stuff hits at once, and that's why you crash. Because there's too many things going on all of a sudden with the game. Okay, fingers crossed. I know this could take a little while to get back into that garage. We may have to skip ahead here. Come on. Okay, all right. Back in the garage. Now we got to find the car to collect, right? You claim everything else. Oh, I don't see the car. Don't stress. Don't stress. Here it is. It does come. Just give it a second, and then don't crash. Come on, don't go. Oh, whew, I think I made it. All right. Anytime my screen freezes nowadays, my heart rate goes up and my blood pressure goes up because there's a good chance the next screen is going to be back to the, base screen of the emulator or whatever, or back to my phone screen as the case may be, because I crashed. Been happening a lot recently, so it's kind of got my nerves frayed a little bit. But we didn't crash. We got the car. Okay, now that it's in my garage, I feel better. If it crashes now, I don't care because usually when I restart, it's not going to impact anything. Another point where it likes to crash is when I log in to try to upgrade it. Now what? We might have crashed. Oh, no, we didn't. But somehow I ended up on a different. I thought I did not click. Did I click the dealership? I mean, the rear imports, or did I click to upgrade? I'm almost positive I clicked upgrade, not the whatever. All right. So, like I was saying, I got to build the car now. I'm going to utilize, the parts I have available along with fusions and do my best. Stage 1, Stage 2 isn't that expensive, but I have a lot of free upgrades for Stage 1, Stage 2, and then not so many for the higher stages. But every bit of cash saved is good. It's resources that you don't have to spend, because this is going to be $6 million altogether just to build this car if I go fully max. Probably at least $5 million plus just to build it to Stage 5 with all the fusions. So, got to keep an eye on my cash, which, while it's decent amount on my account here, on my second account, it's not great. Not like in my main account where I really don't stress much about cash. So that is it. That was the 1400 run to win the Ring Brothers Charger Captive. I will build this car and see if I can make it through this event, this leg of the event, on my second account and actually win the Buick Regal GNX. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you like my channel and like videos like this, subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get notified when I put up new videos. I like how the headlights flip. That's really cool. That is really cool. Of course, now I can't get the hood open, but the headlight's flipping pretty good. Oh, there it goes. Hood's open. All right. Anyway, now it's the time for us to conclude the video by saying Thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.